Lesson 5. The adjective. Consider these sentences. There was a deceptive stillness before the storm. An ominous silence descended on the battlefield. The court discourages frivolous lawsuits. It is my fervent wish to see you succeed in life. Japanese food is known for its aroma and delicacy. Still waters run deep. In these sentences, the colored words describe or qualify the nouns they precede. For instance, the word deceptive describes the noun stillness, while the word Japanese describes the noun food. Similarly, they are happy to see me doing well. I am very worried about my grandma's health. Here, the word happy describes the pronoun they, while the word worried describes the pronoun I. The colored words in all these sentences are adjectives. Words that are used to describe a noun or a pronoun are called adjectives. An adjective can be used in two different ways. 1. Attributively. The old building was razed to the ground. Predicatively. The building was old and thus razed to the ground. When the adjective is used before the noun as an attribute, we call it attributive use of adjective. When the adjective is used after the verb and forms part of the predicate, it is called predicative use of adjective. Attributive use. The terrified girl ran away from the snake. Pollution is a pressing problem. She threw away the torn sari. The cute baby woke up. They climb up the steep slope of the mountain. Predicative use. He is clever. They are careless. The rumor is widespread. The baby is cute. She is pretty. Note, an adjective is placed immediately before the noun that it qualifies, as Neha's branded watch was missing. When several adjectives are attached to one noun, they are sometimes placed after it for emphasis, as the leader, erudite and bold, held the audience spellbound. Kinds of adjectives. Adjectives may be divided into the following kinds. 1. Proper adjectives. 2. Adjectives of quality. 3. Adjectives of quantity. 4. Numeral adjectives. 5. Demonstrative adjectives. 6. Distributive adjectives. 7. Interrogative adjectives. 8. Possessive adjectives. 1. Proper adjectives. A proper adjective is formed from a proper noun and is usually capitalized in English. A Greek tragedy. An Indian farmer. The Mughal Empire. The Sanskrit language. 2. Adjectives of quality. An adjective of quality describes the quality of a noun, as his father is a renowned physician. They were engaged in polite conversation. Good students attend to their lessons. The pasture is overgrown with tall grass. 3. Adjectives of quantity. An adjective of quantity describes the quantity or degree of a noun, as he doesn't drink much coffee. He had enough money to buy himself a meal. He did not eat any bread. She drinks a whole glass of milk every day. 4. Numeral adjectives. A numeral adjective is an adjective that describes how many persons or things are meant, or in what order a person or thing stands, as I am 12 years old. He has many friends. She was the second sportswoman to be chosen for the award. No students were present in the library. 5. Demonstrative adjectives. An adjective used to point out a person or a thing we speak about is known as demonstrative adjective. As, this book is very interesting. That girl is very talented. These loaves are fresh. Those men are firefighters. 6. Distributive adjectives. A distributive adjective is an adjective that refers to members of a group individually, as every employee is answerable for this loss. Each guest at the wedding was given a gift. Neither boy broke that window pane. Take either side, whichever you prefer. 7. Interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective resists the application of a noun by asking a question. What excuse do you have now? Which movie should we watch? Whose pet is that? 8. Possessive adjectives. A possessive adjective shows ownership or possession, as this is my resume. It is your privilege. Is this her idea? That tree is shedding its leaves. Comparison of adjectives. Adjectives change in form to show comparison. These forms are called degrees of comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison. The positive degree of an adjective is the simplest form of adjective. No comparison is made in the positive degree, as a pretty girl, a tall building, a difficult task. The comparative degree is used when we compare 2 people or things. We add er to most adjectives to form their comparative degree. However, for some words we write more before the adjective, as a prettier girl, a taller building, a more difficult task. The superlative degree is the highest degree of quality. It is used when we compare more than 2 people or things. We add est to most adjectives to form their superlative degree. However, for some words we write most before the adjective, as the prettiest girl, the tallest building, the most difficult task. Formation of comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives. 1. Most adjectives of one syllable form the comparative and the superlative by adding er and est respectively. Positive, comparative, superlative. Small, smaller, smallest. Tall, taller, tallest. Bold, bolder, boldest. Kind, kinder, kindest. Young, younger, youngest. Great, greater, greatest. 2. When positive ends in e, only r and st are added. Positive, comparative, superlative. Brave, braver, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. Large, larger, largest. Wise, wiser, wisest. 3. When the positive ends in y preceded by a consonant, the y is changed into I before adding er and est. Positive, comparative, superlative. Happy, happier, happiest. Easy, easy. 6. The following adjectives are compared irregularly, that is, their comparative and superlative are not formed from the positive. Positive, comparative, superlative. Good, well, better, best. Bad, evil, ill. Worse, worst. Little, less, lesser, least. Much, more, most, quantity. Many, more, most, number. Late, later, letter, latest, last. Old, older, elder, oldest, eldest. Far, farther, farthest. Note: the comparative which ends in er is not used when we compare two qualities in the same person or thing. Priya is more polite than empathetic in dealing with troublemakers, not politer.